But welcome to um, this video. My name is Jackie, um, and I will be teaching you Sukhasna or easy seated pose. So let me break down what it means, the benefits, the modifications, and then how you can practice this pose, no matter where you are in your yoga journey. Yoga journey. So Sukha, to break it down for you, Sukha means easy, joy, or comfortable. Asana will always mean pose. So in yoga, you put the the descriptive, the adjective, and then the noun. So the descriptive would be Sukha, the noun will be asana or pose. It's commonly used for breathing, also known as pranayama. So when you're in meditation, you want to make sure you're sitting upright. Your breath is steady. Different ways of breathing, which I will cover soon if you stick around. So the level of this pose is beginner. You want to. It's a sitting position. So the position is sitting. The chakras that are commonly activated or used in this pose or balance, if you're out of balance, are your crown chakra, your third eye, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. If you're into Ayurvedic medicine or eating, this is working, or body types, it's working with your Pitta and your Kapha. So the benefits of this pose would be finding stillness and tranquility. So tranquility means peace, if you did not know. It stretches the external aspects of your knees. So you can't see my knees. Let me push back here. It opens your ankles. As you can see, my ankles are opening. And then promotes groundedness. It unlocks your hips, strengthens your back muscles and spine. So we don't sit like this in Sukhasana. Typically, we are sitting up straight. Our shoulders are back and down. We're not scrunching up because maybe we're not used to this pose. But if you are someone that is new, or maybe you have a recent injury, something that you want to look out for when you're doing this pose is backache. If you have arthritis in your knees, if you have spine issues, sciatica, maybe like anxiety. And I say anxiety, when you're in this pose, a lot of time you close your eyes, and sometimes that causes anxiety for people not being able to see their surroundings. So of course you can modify for you. And then weak digestion. So you probably shouldn't be doing this if you have diarrhea or anything like that, because it is working, depending on the type of breath you do, working your internal organs, which it might be beneficial, but if you're already not feeling well, you should probably ease up before doing it. So some modifications. Let me come out of the pose. If you're someone who has like more meat on their backside, you can start off by sitting straight with your legs straight on the ground or your mat, depending on what you want to do or how you practice. You can lift your, they say sitting bones, but some people, I don't say they as in like the collective, but you can like move your butt muscles, your glutes, so that you feel more grounded. And now that you're like definitely on your mat, things that you can do: pull your legs toward you. So there's different types of Sukhasana or easy seated pose. And pull your legs just in front of you like this. Let's say let's say your hip or something is tighter on one side than the other, and that's fine, it happens. In order to ease that position, and maybe you're really tight in your hips, you can take 2 blocks. And again, like, you don't have to have very expensive things. If you have like bricks from outside, if you have old shoe boxes, whatever is safe, right? Because we'll be using our blocks to do different poses. Whatever is safe for you to use. I would say shoe boxes will be fine for this pose. You place it right under your legs, and then you how you fold your legs is up to you, but make sure when you're doing this pose, if you're going to continue your yoga practice, to switch your legs. So if one day you're in Sukhasna with your left leg, the next day you want to try your right leg. And I'm saying this because you can create imbalances in your muscles. You can shorten your muscles, your, I want to say like your hamstrings, while favoring just one side of your body. And you can also just, while in your meditation, maybe you feel like your legs need to come out, take your legs out, switch sides. Another thing to do if you have back pain, or knee pain, sorry, you can take socks, which I don't have with me, but you can take socks or anything that's soft. It can be like an old t-shirt or whatever. Place it under and between your knees to relieve some of that pressure, and then you can get into the pose. And then another way of doing Sukhasna, an easy seated pose. There's different variations again. You can just sit like this, straight up. Again, we moved our butt muscles or our glutes. Hold your hand in a mudra, whatever mudra is calling you for that moment, and I will be teaching you about mudras in the future. And you put them, your mudra, your hands, you can even place them above on your knees, place them open with your mudra, hold them at your heart center. If it feels better just to leave your legs open or spread apart, you can do that too. Make sure that you're keeping integrity in your spine though. We don't want to, again, and this is a bad habit for me, be slunched over. Want to be as straight as possible. When we're sitting up straight and we're taking deep breaths, it is easier for our breath to travel in and reach the parts that it needs to reach, and then that same breath to come out. But if we're slunched over or anything like that, then we're not getting the full benefit of the pose. And I do want to say, like, yoga for me has been a way of relieving stress, and like stretching your body and stuff. But for me, primarily, it's been a way to relieve stress. So if a pose is causing you stress, I mean, I wouldn't make it a stressful thing. So let's say your core is not very tight and you can only sit up for 30 seconds. Then just try to like build up that strength until you can sit up very straight and be comfortable in that pose. So you know your body more than anyone. Be sure that you're listening to yourself in your practice. And things will, of course, progress. No one is the same, no body is the same. But I'm hoping to teach folks how to modify, if they're not super flexible, or if they're just now, or not say just now, but if you're just getting into your fitness journey or your yoga journey or meditation journey. I'll be there along with you. I'm not perfect, but I am putting in the work little by little. So let's see here. Oh, if you have tight shoulders, so I have my notes right here if you don't mind. I'm reading. This is another variation of easy seated pose. Easy seated pose. Sukhasna. I like to sit back on my knees, and at first when I started doing this, it was very painful. But now that I've been practicing for a little bit, especially because I'm doing my yoga teacher certification training thing, been doing a lot more yoga than I usually would. So if you're someone where this pose is absolutely positively painful, it should not be painful. Yoga should not be painful. You can take your blocks or your box, so make sure your box is sturdy. You're not gonna fall through it or anything like that. place them in between your legs. Let me like do a backside in between your legs like this. And then you can come to an easy seated pose, but it's more supported. That way you can hold the pose for a lot longer than like trying to force yourself into a pose that you're not exactly ready for. And here you still get that support, you still get the stretch in your ankle, you still get the stretch in your knees. Again, you want to ground yourself as much as you can into the pose. Got a straight back. Roll the shoulders up if you need to. Scrunch up and then roll them down. And then begin your breath work. But if you have tight shoulders, that's what I was looking at my notes. If you have tight shoulders, something that you can also do while you're in this pose, and now I'm doing a different variation, which I'll show, but you can push your hands out, interlace your fingers like this, push your hands out to get that stretch, and you can do a little bit of an arch like this. You're hunching your back a little bit, a variation of like cat or cow, just to like get that nice loose stretch or loosen up. And then another one is overhead variation. Again, you can hold prayer hands in this pose. You can hold different mudras in this pose. Find your power, find your balance. So I will end this video because I think maybe I'm not rambling, but it's getting kind of long. And I'll see you soon.